Traditional hot. 26 postures, 2 breathing exercises. We'll start with the breathing exercise and we'll do 3 warm-up postures. Try to hold off on the water break until after the warm-up postures. The deep breathing exercise is 6-second inhale through the nose, 6-second exhale through the mouth. Create a constriction at the back of the throat, creating an audible breath. If you find your lungs are full or empty ahead of the class, hold them full or empty. This is the only time we'd ask you to hold your breath. I'll give you a quick demonstration. It should look and sound like this. Let's begin. Toes touch. Interlace and glue 10 fingers to the chin and the neck. Begin on the inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Every inhale, try to take in more air. You're working lung capacity, lung elasticity. Exhale. On the exhale, try to fog a mirror on the ceiling, creating an H, ha sound. Inhale. Keep your shoulders down and frame the face with the elbows. Elbows are up, lungs are full. Exhale. Keep the spine straight, only move the neck. Elbows shoulder height the entire time. Inhale. Elbows up, lungs full. Exhale. Only the neck moves. Fog a mirror on the ceiling. Create H, ha sound. Inhale, slower. Filling your lower, middle, upper lung past capacity. Exhale. Audible breath. Elbows shoulder height the entire time. Elbows touch as the lungs empty. Inhale, 6 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Three more. Inhale. Exhale. Make these the 2 biggest breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Biggest breath of the day. Inhale. When you think your lungs are full, sip in more air. Exhale. Elbows touch, lungs empty, belly tightens. Okay, roll your shoulders, moisten your mouth. 3 warm-up postures, starting with Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Inhale, your arms up. Interlace your 10 fingers, release your index fingers, keep your thumbs crossed. Inhale again. Left and right, 10 to 12 times. Watch your hips move opposite the shoulders like a pendulum, creating a stretch down both sides of the body. First set 60 seconds, second set 30 seconds. Don't worry about depth, worry about form. Depth comes with a consistent practice. Let's meet back up in the middle. Toes touch. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale to the right. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the left as your upper body starts to lean back. Help to open the front of the pelvis and the shoulders. Weights in the heels. The hips press past the knife edge of your left pinky toe. Create a crescent shape with the body. Enjoy a tremendous stretch down the left side of the body. Bones to skin, fingertips to toes. Square your shoulders and your hips to the front of your mat. Right shoulder forward, left hip forward. Keep your chin lifted so your neck is visible. That's an airway. Keep it open. Every inhale, find space. Every exhale, move a little bit deeper. Biceps connected to the ears. If there's a gap, it's an equal distance. Right hand pulls on the left hand. Start to point at the back right corner of the room. Wake up the shoulders. We are not bouncing. Reach, reach, and rise. Inhale, telescope. Exhale to the left. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the right as your upper body starts to lean back. Help to open the pelvis and shift the weight into the heels. Bring your hips past the knife edge of your right pinky toe. Create crescent shape with body. Bring your left shoulder and right hip forward. Shoulders and hips square to the top of your mat. Keep your chin lifted, your neck visible. Arms are straight, heels of the hands are tight, biceps connected to the ears. If there's a gap, it's an equal distance. To wake up the shoulders, we start to point at the back left corner of the room. Left hand pulls on the right hand. Every inhale, find space. Every exhale, move a little deeper. Don't bounce. Inhale, reach, reach, and rise. Keep your arms up, rest your head back, roll your neck lightly. Inhale for space. Tighten the belly, maintain space. Trace one ceiling tile at a time backwards. 80-20 breathing. Keep 80% of the air in the lungs. Breathe from the top 20%. Protect the spine. Look for the back wall or baseboard right near the end. Test the limits of balance. Look back. Go back. Fall back. More back. And rise. Still keep the biceps glued to the ears. Tighten the belly. Exhale. Your hands down to the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need to release any low back tension. Once your hands on the floor, lift your heels left and right. Left and right. Take deep knee bends all the way down and all the way up. 2 or 3 times. Get blood flowing between the joints, ligaments, preparing for Padahastasana, hand to foot posture. Everybody, take a deep knee bend. Grab your heels from behind and underneath. Pinky fingers touch. 10 fingers face forward. Pull hard. Straighten legs best you can. Belly on the thighs. There is no gap between belly and thighs. If you feel like there's a gap, bend your knees more. Eyes are open, full 60 minutes of the class. Heads dangling like a boulder. Use the pressure of the chest on the knees. Start to straighten the legs. Lengthening towards the top of the feet. One day when the legs are straight, The lengthening of the hamstring moves to pinch of the hip, lengthening of lumbar. Shoulders away from your ears. Wrap the shoulders around the chest. Your final opportunity has arrived. So bend the knees more. Get the pinkies closer together behind the heels. Pull hard. Lock out your legs. And release. Bend your knees. Interlace your fingers and slowly rise. Exhale your hands down. Take a moment. Prepare. Second set. Inhale your arms back up. Interlace 10 fingers. Release index fingers. Keep your thumbs crossed. 30 seconds. Half as long. Inhale. Telescope the ribs up. Exhale to the right. Press your hips forward and to the left. Lean your upper body back. Keep your chin lifted so the neck is visible. Every inhale, find space. Every exhale, move a little bit deeper. Right hand pulls on the left. Point back right corner of the room. Don't bounce. Reach. Reach. And rise. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Exhale to the left. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the right. Lean your upper body back. Second set, half as long. Start the second set wherever you left off at the end of the first set. Started your depth. Don't bounce. Reach, reach, and rise. Rest your head back. Inhale, telescope the ribs up. Exhale, trace one ceiling tile at a time backwards. Keep your legs straight. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward. Look for the back wall or baseboard, and right near the end, go back, fall back, more back, and rise. Bend your knees. Keep your biceps glued to the ears to work your core. Exhale your hands down to the floor. Give you a side view. Lift the heels left and right. Take deep knee bends down and up 2 or 3 times. Padahastasana, hand to foot posture, round 2. Everybody, take a deep knee bend so the heels are lifted. Grab your heels from behind and underneath. Pinky fingers eventually touch. Pull hard, straighten legs best you can. No gap between belly and thighs. Heads dangling like a boulder. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and lengthen the top of the head towards the top of the feet. Straighten the legs. Keep the belly on the thighs. Everybody bend your knees. Get your pinkies, wrists, elbows closer together. Final opportunity. Pull hard. Lock out your legs. And release. Bend knees, tight belly. Interlace fingers. We've warmed up the spine in 4 directions. Awkward seated pose. Step to the right 6 inches. Measure that 6 inches with 2 fists between your big toes. Reach your hands forward. Engage your bicep, tricep, and pec minor. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, chair. Toes are lifted, weights firm in the heels. There's 6 inches between your knees, your ankles, your elbows, and your wrists. The feet are square from the inside, like a capital letter H. Draw your shoulders down. Tighten your belly. This first set is a form of backward spine bending. So get your shoulders onto the wall behind you. Test your limits of balance right now. Get to your edge. 6-second inhale to slide down the wall. And rest. Keep your arms strong. Work your ankle strength every single day. Heels up, heels forward. Go to the point you're wiggling and wobbling and stay there. Height of the heels is your primary goal. And as you start to bend the knees, concentrate on the height of the heels. The knees are never wider than the hips. The hips are never lower than an invisible chair. Shoulders stay above your hips. Tighten the belly, flatten your low back, lifting front of pelvis. Don't give up. Inhale your heels higher. Straighten your legs. Heels down. Keep your arms strong. Glue your knees together, lifting your heels a 1/4 inch. We've got a 10-second descent. 10, 9, 8, stop where you want. 7, 6, you're in an elevator. 5, 4, breathing. 3, 2, 1. Eventually, shoulders and hips stacked, arms and thighs parallel to mat. Looks like a 3-sided box from the side. Lift up 1/4 inch. Rise. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a moment. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Prepare, second set. Step to the right. Measure that. 2 fists. Reach your arms forward. Inhale across upper back. Chair pose. Toes are lifted. Belly's tight. 6 inches between knees, ankles, elbows, wrists. Weights in the heels. Test the limits of balance. Sit in an invisible chair. 6-second inhale. Slide deeper. And rise. Ankle strength. Heels up, heels forward. Go to the point that you're wiggling and wobbling. Stay there. Tighten the belly. Draw the tailbone down. Lift the heels even higher. Height of heels, primary goal. Knees never wider than the hips. Tighten the belly. Lift the pelvis. Lift the heels. Lower the hips. Don't give up. Inhale your heels higher. Legs straight. Heels down. Arms stay strong. Glue your knees together. Heels are lifted 1/4 inch. 10. You're in an elevator. 9. Slower. 8. Stop where you want. 7. Tighten belly. 6. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take 3 bounces. Hold third high bounce. 6. Rise. 5. Slower. 4, 3. Arms down. Feet together. One more warm-up posture and we can stop for water break. Garasana, eagle. Inhale, arms up. Right arm under left. Interlace your fingers or grab your shoulders if you can. Get a hold of your wrists. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Inhale, right leg over left thigh. No gap between the thigh. Hook or point your right toe to your left ankle. Line your elbows, knees, ankles and wrists to the center line. That means knees to the right. Bring your left shoulder down an inch, shoulder square to the floor. Tops of fingers line up bottom of nose. Pull elbows down towards thigh. Bend your left knee more. Release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm underneath right. Interlace fingers, grab wrists or shoulders. Inhale across upper back. Exhale, chair. Right leg over left. No gap between thigh. Hook or point your right toe to your left ankle. Move your knees to the right, tighten the belly. Lean the upper body back, lift your chin. Draw the elbows down, tops of fingers line up bottom of nose. Breathe. Bend left knee more. Spring out, hands up. Right arm under left. Draw shoulders down, inhale. Chair pose. Right leg over left. Tighten the belly, move the knees to the right. Lift the chin and lower your left shoulder. Point your toe to your ankle and bend your left knee. Release, hands up. One more. Left arm under right. Draw shoulders down. Inhale. Chair pose. Exhale. Left leg over right. No gap between thighs. Point toe to ankle. Move knees to the left. Tighten the belly. Lift the chin. Breathe. Bend your right knee more. Release. Tiny sip of water. Just enough to moisten the mouth. Standing head to knee, Dhanayama Janu Sarasana, 60-second hold. Shift your weight to your left leg. Engage left thigh. Feel or see, knee draw up into thigh. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, come on down. Interlace the fingers 2 inches below the right foot. Interlace to the webbing of the hands. If you can't grab the foot, grab the shin or the knee. I've already started 60 seconds. Focus stability in your left leg. Strong, solid concrete like lamp post. Right thigh parallel to the mat. Right heel underneath the right knee. Don't grab the heel or the arch of the right foot. Go for the ball of the right foot. Thumbs are underneath your foot. If your standing leg is still straight and everything I said makes sense, show me there's no weight in the basket of the hands. And begin your kick. Keep your arms straight until both legs and arms are straight. Right heel hip height, no higher, no lower. Press your heel forward, pull your toes back. Turn your right foot to the center line, 1/4 inch. Re-engage your left leg. Don't give up. 12 seconds left. Lay the elbows to the calf. Re-engage your left leg. 3, 2. Slowly set your right foot down. Shift your weight to your right leg. Engage right thigh. Feel or see your knee draw up into the thigh. Inhale across your upper back. Exhale, come on down. 60 seconds. Interlace those fingers 2 inches below the foot. Interlace to the webbing of the hands. I've already started 60-second timer. Don't worry about that. Worry about other things, like your focus. Keep your focus forward. And re-engage your right leg. Strong, solid, concrete, like lamppost. Left thigh parallel, left heel underneath. Don't grab left heel or arch. Go for ball of left foot. No weight in the basket of your left hand. Everything I said makes sense. Right leg strong. Go ahead, start your kick. Keep your focus forward, first set. Both arms and legs are straight. When both arms and legs are straight, start to bend the elbows. Lay elbows, bottom of calf. Press heel forward, pull toes back. Turn left foot to the center line, quarter inch, don't give up. 12 seconds, right leg strong. 3, 2, and slowly release. Shake, 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 shake. Mini upper back bend, hands in, tailbone down, press pelvis forward. "30 seconds, half as long. Shift your weight to your left leg. Feel your knee draw up. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, come on down. Interlace those fingers just below the foot. 30 seconds. Option to start your kick. Both arms and legs straight. Turn that foot to the center line. Lay the elbows to the bottom of the calf. Shift your gaze to the top of your foot. Elbows bottom of calf. Run the gaze to your knee. 3, 2. Set your foot down slowly. Shift. Weight to right leg. Fire up right thigh. Inhale. Come on down. Interlace those fingers just below the foot. Interlace to webbing of hands. 30 seconds. Right leg strong, solid, concrete like lamppost. Start your kick if you want. Both arms and legs straight. Turn left foot center line. Lay elbows to calf. Draw shoulders away from your ears. Shift the gaze to your foot. Forehead to your knee. 3, 2, 1. Set your foot down. Thumbs in, tailbone down. Upper back bend. 60-second dancers. Right palm upright, like you're holding a tray. Keep your palm upright as you drop the wrist to the thigh. Don't twist your arm. Hook your ankle from the inside. Invite your knee to the center line. Left arm up. 60 seconds. First cue. Kick into the right hand, 50% leg strength. Keep your hips squared to the mirror or the floor. Help work your core. Lay your belly over an invisible table in front of you. Right knee disappears behind right hip. Shift weight to ball of left foot. If you were to fall out, you'd fall forward, but strength of kick, iron will, and determination are carrying you. Right shoulder disappears behind left. Mini up dog of chest, left hand shoulder height or higher, cheek to bicep. Knee disappears, toes reappears, center line above the forehead. Standing splits is your goal. 15 seconds left. Don't you dare give up. Kick up. Kick more. And slowly release. Left palm upright like you're holding a tray. Keep your palm upright, shoulder blade to spine, drop wrist to thigh. Invite ankle. Draw knee, center line. Right arm up. This is enough for most of us. Kick into the left hand. 50% your strength. Keep your hips square to the top of the mat. Lower your left hip. Left shoulder disappears behind right. Right hand shoulder height or higher. Cheek connected to bicep. Knee disappears behind hip. Right leg re-engages. Shift weight to ball of right foot. Knee disappears, toes reappear. Toes reappear, calf reappear. 12 seconds. Don't you dare give up. Standing splits is your goal. Don't give up. Kick up. Kick more. Kick back. And release. Mountain pose. Second set. Right palm. Palm upright. Shoulder blade to spine. Chest open. Wrist to thigh. Keep palm upright. Ankle from inside. Right knee to center line. Left arm up. Go ahead. Kick into the right hand. Shoulder disappear behind shoulder. Hips square. Weight ball of left foot. Left leg strong. Knee disappears. Toes reappear. Standing splits is your goal. Kick back. Kick up. Kick more. Mountain. Nice and slow. Take a moment. Left palm. Shoulder blade to spine. Drop wrist to thigh. Keep palm upright. Hook your ankle from the inside. Invite your left knee to the center line. Lift right arm. This is enough for most of us. Maybe just add in a kick, 50%, 30 seconds. Maybe lower your left hip. Lay your belly over an invisible tabletop. Right shoulder, right hand shoulder height or higher. Left knee disappears behind hip. Toes reappear. 12 seconds. You're breathing, you're kicking, you're stretching. Find standing splits. Kick back, kick up, kick more. Slowly, set your foot down. Back of the mat, tall and Dawson. Standing stick posture. Inhale your arms up. Interlace your 10 fingers, release your index fingers. Inhale again. 20 seconds. Giant step. Right leg. Point the toes of your left foot. Look at an invisible mat in front of you. Straighten your left leg, lower your left hip. Straighten your arms and bring them behind your ears. Deep breathing. Lower left hip more. I need you to reach. I need you to stretch and release. Step back. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Exhale, giant step, left leg. Point the toes of the right foot. Look at a mat or baseboard in front of you. Straighten the arms, lift the chin. Straighten the right leg, lower the right hip. Lift the right leg. Don't give up. Reach. Stretch. Reach. And release. Heart's racing? I hope so. You worked every muscle in the body. Cardiovascular-esque workout. Let's do it again. Inhale, arms up. Interlace 10 fingers. Release index fingers. Inhale again. Giant step, right leg. Point the toes of the left foot. Tighten the belly, lower the left hip. Straighten the left leg and arms. Bring the biceps behind the ears. Lift the left leg higher. Reach. Stretch. Breathe. And release. Inhale. Giant step, left leg. Point the toes of the right foot. Strengthen the left leg. Straighten the arms. Lower the right hip. Lift the right leg. Biceps behind the ears. Reach. Breathe. Stretch. And release. Dandiyama, Baddha, Paschimottanasana. Wide leg forward fold. Take a step to the top of your mat. Turn to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, giant step. Arms parallel. Inhale. Exhale. Grab heels, ankles, or calves. Maintain straight spine. So you might be up here. Eventually you're going to get here, straight spine. One day you might grab under the heels. Straighten spine. Draw shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen the top of the head away from the tailbone. Weights in the balls of the feet. Object of stretching is pulling. Pull on whatever you get a hold of. Hip over knee, knee over heel. Weights in balls of feet. Head below the heart. Oxygen-rich blood flow into the brain. Tighten belly, bend your knees if you need. Slowly rise. Hands up, feet together. Hands down. Inhale. Giant step, arms parallel. If your forehead touched the mat, shorten stance. Forehead didn't touch mat, widen stance. Tighten the belly. Inhale. Coming down. Hip over knee, knee over heel. Grab ankles, calves, or heels. Straighten the spine and draw the shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen the top of the head away from the tailbone. Breathe across the back of the legs, the hamstrings. Eyes are open. Jai breathing. Nice straight arrow straight back. Don't give up. Pull. Pull. And rise. Tight belly, balls of the feet get the pressure. Inhale, hands up, feet together. Exhale, hands down. Triangle, Trikonasana. Climax of class. Everything afterwards is a downhill slope. Turn the mat, face towards you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, giant step. Turn the right foot to the back of the mat. Bend the right knee. If your knee passes your ankle, widen your stance. Knee must be over the ankle. Tighten the belly. Give the edge of your left foot more energy. Right arm down, left arm up. Now line your right elbow up to your thigh or your knee. Lift the gaze towards your left shoulder or thumb. Activate the hands and use the right elbow pressure on the right knee. Move your right knee to the right. Tighten the belly and draw the tailbone towards the left heel. Draw your left shoulder blade down your back. Widen the stance, lower the hips. Deepen the breath. Rise. Right foot. Left foot. Turn your left foot to the back of the room. Bend your left knee. Your knee passing your ankle. Widen your stance to the point your knee can't get past your ankle any longer. Left arm down. Line your left elbow up to your thigh or knee. No higher, no lower. Lift the gaze to the right thumb. Draw your right shoulder blade down your back. Tighten your belly. Use your left elbow to press your left knee to the left. Give the edge of your right foot more energy. Draw your tailbone towards right heel. Widen stance. Lower your hips. Deepen the breath. Stay here. Lower. And rise. Hands up. Hands down. Mountain. Second set. Big breath. Big stance. Turn your right foot to back of room. Bend. 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 Go ahead. Breathe. Are you breathing? Can you widen that stance? Tailbone towards left heel. Don't you dare give up. Not yet. Lower hips. Rise. Right foot, left foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and widen stance. Exhale. Learn to ride your breath into the posture. Lower everybody. Widen the stance. Hips down. Hips. Rise. Pyramid. Parvattanasana, or better known as Dandayama Baddha Janusarasana. I'm going to shift my mat to face the front of the room one more time. Okay. Big step to the right. Turn your 10 toes to the back of the mat. Feet are hip width apart. Cross thumbs, don't interlace fingers. Inhale. Bend your left knee. Forehead. Bend your right knee, forehead to knee. The posture doesn't begin until the forehead touches the knee. Use the pressure of the forehead on the knee to straighten the leg. If your forehead's connected to a straight leg, only then would you place your palms to the mat and get your hair line to meet the kneecap. Keep breathing, working compression. Massaging of internal organs. Slowly rise. Turn 10 toes to the side. Turn 10 toes to the front of your mat. 10 toes face the front of your mat. Feet hip width apart, not on a tightrope. Thumbs crossed, don't interlace fingers. Bend right knee, left knee. Keep right leg straight. Forehead to knee. Pressure, forehead straightens leg. Tiny sips of air. The posture doesn't start until the forehead meets the knee. Pressure of forehead straightens knee. Forehead connected to straight leg. Only then would you use palm pressure onto the mat. Hairline meets kneecap. Jai breathing. Tighten the belly, slowly rise. 10 toes to the side, hands down, feet together, tree pose. Middle mat, face front of room. Shift weight to left leg. Inhale, right knee into armpit. Grab that knee with both hands and close the knee. Keep a hold of the knee with your right hand. Grab your right ankle with your left hand. Place the ankle on the crease of your hip. Eventually, the heel lines up to the belly button. Invite your knee away from the front of the room. Draw your tailbone down. Bring one hand to heart center. One more time, lift front of pelvis, draw tailbone down, and then move right knee away from front of room. If you can maintain a flat back and your heel stays right where it is, maybe you bring both hands to heart center. Slowly release. Shift weight to right leg. Inhale, left knee up. Close the knee, close it. Grab the ankle with the hand. Place the ankle on the front of the thigh. Eventually to the crease of the hip. Invite your knee away from the mirror. Keep one hand on the ankle. One hand heart center. Lift the front of the pelvis, lower tailbone. And invite your knee away from the front of the room one more time. If you can maintain a flat back and your heel doesn't slip, maybe both hands heart center. Slowly release. Toe stand. It's not advanced. Everyone can play with toe stand. Inhale, right knee up. Close the knee. Keep the knee closed to protect the knee. Grab the ankle. Place the ankle on the front of the thigh. Or line the heel up to the belly button. One hand heart center. Stay here. If you want to play with toe stand, look at the top of your mat and then reach for the mat with your hands. If you can't reach the mat, stay here. If you've got the mat, shift the weight into the hands, lift the heel, and lower yourself down. Tippy fingers beside hips. Shoulders over hips. One hand heart center. Maybe both hands heart center. Reverse or release. Switch. Shift weight to right leg. Engage right thigh. Inhale, left knee up, close knee. Place ankle on front of thigh. Stay here. If you want to play with toe stand, look at the top of your mat. Reach for the mat. If you can't touch the floor, stay here. Lengthening hamstring, working stability in your right leg. If you've got the floor, shift weight into hand, lift heel, lower yourself. Tippy fingers beside hips, tippy fingers. Right leg strong. One hand heart center. Maybe both hands. Reverse or release. Everybody, honor your standing sequence. Onto the mat, wind removing pose. Inhale, right knee into your right armpit. Interlace the fingers below the knee. Interlace to the webbing of the hands. Elbows are almost equal distance to the mat. Elbows are tight to the ribs. Press your left heel forward. Pull your 10 toes up. Keep the back of the head glued to the mat, micro tuck chin, lengthen nape of neck. Strong grip, deep lower right lung breathing. Maintain compression. Work grip strength and release. Inhale, left knee into left armpit. Interlace the fingers below the knee. Exhale. Press your right heel away from your right hip. Draw your 10 toes up towards your 2 knees. Spread the toes apart. Elbows tight to the ribs. Elbows almost equal distance to the floor. Work a compression. Work grip strength. Massage your internal organs. Inhale, belly up. Exhale, thigh down. And release. Inhale, both knees in. Reach over your shins for your elbows. If you can't grab your elbows, grab your wrists, fingers, or knees. Feet side by side, not crossed. Press your tailbone and sacrum flat to the mat. Feel the knees pull away from the chest as a result. Keep your tailbone and sacrum flat. Invite the knees back in. One day, as you improve your skeletal system through the practice of asana, your spine will lay flat to the mat and the knees will stay connected to the chest. Head down and release. Double exhale sit-ups to transition through the rest of the class. Double exhale sit-ups. First exhale brings your torso to vertical. Second exhale takes you into a fold. Glue your heels together and down. Inhale your arms up. Double exhale. Spine strengthen onto belly. Virjangasana, Cobra. Heels of hands under shoulders. Elbows tight like grasshopper legs. Spread the fingers apart. Keep the feet connected to the mat. Just lift your knees, push feet down. Draw shoulder blades down your back. Keep your hands down, feet down, knees up, ribs up, gaze up. Breathe. Keep your belly button and feet down. Keep your hands down. Lift your knees, your gaze, and move your elbows towards a 90-degree bend, keeping your belly button down. And release. Hands beside you for locust, palms to the floor. Rock and roll the hips left and right, left and right. Try to get your pinky fingers to touch underneath your hips. Kiss the mat. Spread the fingers. Locust, inhale, right leg up. Relax your right hip. Relax your left leg. Straighten your right leg. Inhale your right leg higher. Press your right hip down. Inhale your right leg again. And release. Lift left leg. Relax right leg. Press left hip down, straighten left leg. Inhale, left leg higher. Higher. And release. Before you do double leg lifts, spread the fingers, straighten the arms, touch the pinky fingers together. Kiss the mat, protect the neck. You can use a little bit of momentum for double leg lift. Push down, lift up, both legs up. The more you push down, the more you lift up. Your goal is to roll your hips off of the wrists and release. Straight into airplane, full locust. Arms are 45 degrees, half of 90. Inhale, lift everything. Thighs, ribs, gaze. Draw shoulder blades down your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the legs straight. Lift the middle thigh. Bottom rib. Knuckles of hands line up. Crown of head. Imagine a banana shape. Breathing. Inhale higher. Exhale, release. Do the same thing again. Airplane. Some of us level up to Dhanurasana, floor bow. If you can't grab your ankles, spread your wings for airplane. Rise, airplane or floor bow. Knees and ankles hip width apart. Kick into the hands. Breathe. Teardrop shape. And release. Hands under shoulders. Meet at the top of the mat for hero pose. Great opportunity for a sip of water. If this is hard on your knees and ankles, you lean forward to relieve pressure. If you can stay like this for 3 minutes, then the next stage would be to keep your knees together, ankles apart. If you're resting your hips on the floor and your knees are okay, then you might get to your hands. It's okay if the knees start to open in order to get to your elbows, but if the knees are lifting, you've gone too far. Maybe you're able to get to your shoulders. Grab your elbows above your head. If you're in the full expression, why don't you switch your grip? For those that are in this position, just know it took me an entire year practicing every single day before I could sit like this comfortably for 3 minutes. Your eventual goal is 60 minutes in this position, 20 minutes sleeping hero. Release. Onto your back to release the compression. Double exhale, sit up. Glue heels together and down. Inhale your arms up. Okay, 3 postures, 2 twists, and a breathing exercise. Back of mat for tortoise. Tops of hips on heels. Inhale, arms up. Cross thumbs, don't interlock fingers. Keep your biceps glued to your ears, your hips glued to your heels. Inhale, tighten the belly, telescope ribs. Exhale. Try to get your forehead to the mat ahead of your pinky fingers. Shuffle your hips back down onto your heels. Bend your elbows as much as you need so your forehead meets the mat. If your forehead's on the mat, start to straighten the arms. Keep your forehead to the mat. If your forehead's to the mat and your arms are straight, then invite your nose or chin to the mat. Lengthen the spine. Settle the hips towards the heels. Tighten the belly. Reverse your way back up. Exhale. Camel. 6 inches between knees and ankles. That's 2 fists measure. Top of the feet down. Push your feet down. Thumbs in, fingers out. Draw your tailbone down. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and draw your shoulders down. Push your feet down, press your hips forward. If you can see the ceiling or the back corner of the room, you might place your hands on your heels. Push your feet down. Push your hips forward. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, draw your shoulders down. You might rest the head back. Take your time to release. Spin around, Shavasana. Double exhale, sit up to reset the spine. Glue your heels down, inhale your arms up. Double exhale, sit up. Okay, back of the mat for rabbit. Sasan, Gasan. If you want, you can flip a towel over the feet for additional traction. Knuckles to the soles of the feet. Palms face up. Inhale across the upper chest, tuck the chin, lift the hips and grab your heels. If you were wearing a ponytail, you'd be trying to place your ponytail to the mat. And as you lift your hips over your knees, you're putting pressure on your head, your neck. That's why you pull on your heels. Relieve pressure from neck. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Press your spine through your shoulder blades. Lift your hips. Pull on your heels. And release. Janu Sarasana, separate leg, head to knee stretch. Right leg out, left leg in. Torso to the right. 1, 2, 3 times. Bend your knee, grab your foot, interlace the fingers. Place your forehead on your knee. The posture doesn't start until your forehead meets your knee. Now use the pressure of your forehead on your knee. Start to straighten your leg. If your forehead's connected to your knee and your leg is straight, you might lift that heel a 1/4 inch. Slowly rise. Switch. Torso to the left. 1, 2, 3 times. Bend your knee and release the fingers below the foot. Forehead to knee. Pressure forehead straightens knee. Thumbs under foot. Gaze under left armpit. If your forehead's connected to a straight leg, only then lift the heel a 1/4 inch. Rise. Double exhale, sit up. Glue your heels together and down. The second the shoulder blades touch down, move, fleshy, meat bones. Index, middle finger, grab big toes. Press big toe mounds forward. Lift the chest. Inhale, straighten spine. Exhale, lengthen. Elbows point towards floor. Relax your head. Slowly rise. Final spinal Ardha Matsundrasana. Bend your left leg. Step your right leg over. Inhale, lengthen. Left arm up. Exhale. Left elbow, right knee. Right hand behind you like a kickstand. Use the right hand to lengthen the spine. Draw your shoulders down. Inhale, telescope the ribs up. Exhale the shoulders down. Release. Switch. Step left foot over right. If you need to modify, you would keep your bottom leg straight. Don't just twist. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale. Use the left hand and an inhale to lengthen again. Shoulders down. Counter twist. Kapalati, breath of fire, comfortable seated position. We're going to do 40 Kapalati breaths. Kapalati breath is full lungs inhale. Exhale half, snap the last half out. The inhale is automatic. It'll look and sound like this. Let's do it together. 50 of them. Inhale, telescope ribs. Exhale half and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final Shavasana. Onto your back, heels mat width apart, palms face the ceiling. Arms are not in contact with the body. No more moving. Absorb the benefits of your hard work. Move your fingers and toes. Move your ankles and your wrists. Inhale, giant morning stretch. Exhale to your right side. Knees a little closer to the chest. Full body reset in a little bit more than 1/24 of your day. Help yourself up to a seated position. Face front of room. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Join me Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time for Baptiste Vinyasa Flow, 60 plus minutes. Hands to heart center. Recognize the divine light that we all carry. Thanks for sharing. My name's Roham. Namaste.